Hello, dear sensitive beings out there. Sensitive empaths, highly sensitive people, starseeds, God's chosen ones, earth angels, human angels like myself. So, the message that is coming to me right now is about devil and its demons and avoiding them and healing, of course, from narcissistic abuse, which is again demonic entity hurting you through that narcissistic person. Because this all can be so overwhelming, and you can wonder about it, like how does it all work and come together and all of that. So like you very likely know by now, the painful way, especially if your parents have been narcissistic or you've been dealing with romantic partners who've been narcissists, is that the demons within these people get triggered when you set boundaries, when you say no. So that is a big, powerful way to know that you're dealing with a demonic entity, not with a normal, mature, stable adult person. When they throw a big tantrum, whenever you set a healthy boundary with them, whenever you speak your truth with them, that is honest and valid, you might, for example, try to confide in them about something, tell about your feelings when you're being authentic. And so, naturally, you might know by now how my childhood went if you've been a subscriber on my YouTube channel, if you've been following me and my work. So, that I was very silenced in my life, that I was not able to, stand up for myself or be myself or communicate my feelings, because I was always being put down by my stepbrother and his father, and who was not my father, and by my narcissistic mother, and of course by the bullies at my school as well. And so I learned to keep that pain in, and of course I did not realize it, how traumatizing it was. You don't realize those things when you are a sensitive child, when you don't know anything about the world yet. But yeah, so, basically all my autonomy, everything was basically taken from me. I did not get any real, authentic attention or care or love. Because these kind of people, these kind of beings who only wreak havoc, they just do not have empathy or compassion or, authentic love or anything within them. So how could they be giving that? But that was my childhood, so it's been very, very, very painful. And I would say that I had to basically hold on to the old soul that I am, and what I had, because I didn't have anyone to go to. And so yeah, the pain is a lot, but this guidance is just coming to me now, that I need to talk about. That's, you always need to keep in mind that that is how you recognize them. When they don't give you any mercy, they don't give you any slack, they are too hard on you, they are too strict on you, they boss you around, they push you around, they have no respect for your boundaries, for your health, for your feelings, emotions, for your thoughts, for you being you authentically and honestly. They don't have that. And it is so hurtful when it's your own mother or father or someone that you really loved and trusted and looked up to, and they have these demons within them. So if there is someone disrespecting you who gets triggered when you say no, you stand up for yourself, you set your healthy boundaries, you're being your authentic self, then very, very likely that person has a demonic entity within them, or several, depending on their behavior. So I do suggest observing their behavior, and of course, most of all, your own feelings and emotions and thoughts as well that come up. If you're wondering, should you cut this person off or not, or what you should do, what should you do? Because, you know, these things are definitely not easy when it's your loved one, when it's somebody that you have fallen in love with, try to build a happy family life with, a romantic relationship, a healthy relationship with, and then they turn out to be this. And I think that it's really empowering when you can see it like this, when you can see it, you know, you can see the truth for what it is. It doesn't remove the pain necessarily, but there's a beginning for your healing and empowerment path when you realize what is going on here, you know, that you don't need to be wondering and questioning and overthinking about these things and, you know, dwelling on them, which is also not a very nice or an easy place to be if you're constantly suffering because of these issues. And so that is why it's good to know. And like you might already understand and know, especially if you've been watching my videos, that we can bump into these beings anywhere. And of course, it is also true that if you're dealing with a lot of psychic mediums, tarot readers and such, if you're buying readings, constantly buying readings and you know, looking for help and support and answers and all of that, which is of course a natural desire, especially when you're dealing with things, heavy things by yourself, if you don't have anyone to go to, anyone to talk to. But I do suggest that you tune inward and you talk to God. You don't talk to these people, because the devil and its demons will do anything to keep you stuck. And that is what the narcissistic person wants and does as well if you stay in contact with them in any way. They want to keep you stuck, and they see you as this dumb target of a person. Like you don't have your own brain or your own will, your own authority over your own life or your own personal power or opinions or anything. And of course they don't want you to have those things. But that is why you have to be holding on to them even more and to have even more faith in yourself, in your own power and everything to be working out for you. To have faith in God. But I'm just saying from my painful personal experience that you should avoid those readings. In my experience, I have come to this conclusion that, yeah, there is such a thing as New Age, apparently. You know, I did not know about it until people have been really talking about it a lot, especially on YouTube. So I was like, okay, what is this? And there is, of course, religion as well, and everyone, of course, believes what they believe, depending on how their lives have been forming, you know, because people always see through that lens what their personal experiences have been and all of that. So, while it's also a difficulty, but it's also a fact. And so I'm just, you know, giving advice, as I always do. I give honest guidance and advice. And so I'm just saying that it's not a healthy habit to be stuck in buying those readings over and over again from random people who you do not know. Because, you know, the energies can be off. you know, they can be used by demonic entities. So there is truth to this when people have been talking about this, that it is a fact, because again, these demonic entities can be anywhere. So I'm definitely not denying that it would not be possible, but that is why you have to take care of your spiritual hygiene again and use your common sense and, you know, observe. So if you need questions answered, my number one advice now, after all that I've been through in my life, is to first tune inward and talk to God. Be building your relationship with yourself and with God. Because your higher self that is connected with God through your intuition and your soul and, you know, talking to Jesus Christ, calling in the Holy Spirit, praying, you know, it is all how it's supposed to be. We're supposed to do that every day. So a reading might help you, yes, but in the long run, it's only going to take your energy and money away from you.